How you going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got one from Oxford or Oxford Aviation. It is 1/72nd scale diecast, and it is a German Arado Ar 196 production prototype float plane. This is the A-0, and this German float plane was used during World War II, of course, taking its first flight in 1937. Now, 10 of the A-0 production prototypes like this one were delivered by the end of 1938 for service testing, which our model does represent. Now, production would commence of the A-1 by June of 1939, and by the end of manufacturing in 1944, around 541 aircraft of all variants had been built. Now, this is the usual Oxford green box, I like to sort of say. They usually don't have any landing gear options, and also the propellers don't usually spin. Well, this has floats, so that doesn't matter about that, but we won't know about the propeller until we actually get it out. So how about we get it out? Now, we should be able to just pull this one straight out of the box. Now, this should be a relatively stress-free experience because everything's on. The only thing you need to do is, as you can see, assemble the stand that is provided. Well, I'll give you the heads up. The propeller definitely does not spin. It is fixed right there. Let us get this beautiful looking aircraft out. Now, Oxford do these really nicely and historically correct. Well done, Oxford. That is awesome. Now, we will move this packet out of the way. We'll put this on the deck and we'll show you the stand. So it does come in two pieces. It does have some details right there about the model that you have just purchased. If you can find one of these, I don't know how hard they are. This obviously is a second-hand purchase. I don't know the readily available sort of thing of it, but I think overall though, the details on this, let's zoom in and have a little look really nice. I've got some standard issue ones, like the ones in the green, the proper Luftwaffe livery for when they're on board, say, the Bismarck, because they were on some battleships as well. This does look really nice, though. Have a little look at that. I like the coloration difference as well with these prototype ones. It's just something a little bit different. It does have a little bit of radial engine detail, but as you saw, it doesn't spin. But everything is in there. There are no pilots, but it does have the rear defense MG sitting in there. It does look a little bit high, but it does look nice. It is there. And of course, all the markings do look period correct and are present, which is always good. Now, this does look fantastic. We'll have a little look underneath and see those floats. Oddly enough, I don't know why the floats are a silver colour compared to the rest of the aircraft. Maybe that's their natural sort of aluminium, I think they are made out of. But all the struts and everything looks fantastic. They're nice and solid. Actually does have the points there for ordnance if you want to put some bombs on there. But you wouldn't, because this is obviously a prototype. No, that looks excellent. I really do like it. I like the float planes. I reckon they are pretty sweet. It'd be awesome if actually someone did one of those Dornier, the D-IHQI, I think they are. They would be pretty cool as a die-cast model as well. And, well, if you don't want to sit it on the deck like that, it does sit there nicely. If you don't want to put it on the stand, you can just have it sit on the floats. But if you do want to put it on the stand, it should be a straightforward process. There is a stand square. So, yeah, the ends of these are square, so you stick it in there like that. If you're going to pick on something, I suppose there's a couple of screw holes there that are quite visible underneath. But we'll put it on the deck and have a little look. And that is how it's going to look on your stand as well. It does have a little bit of a lean. As you can see, it's sort of a banking, slight bank. But it does look absolutely awesome. It's pretty cool. I do dig it. Yep, I am very happy I grabbed this one. It'll sit nicely with the more proper service issue type colours that I do have. Now, I suppose we should put this on the scales and see what it weighs. So we will get it off the stand and move the scales into focus noisily. and chuck this on the scales and we will see what we get. All right. So 153 grams. I think that's not too bad for the size of the aircraft. But that is job done in regards to this beautiful release from Oxford. It does look fine. I reckon this is pretty cool, definitely. Oxford do make some really nice models, and as I said, like the green box editions are usually reasonably priced as well. It's just that you don't usually get an in-flight option or spinning propeller blades or anything like that. There are blue box ones that come in, those fancy blue boxes generally do, and they have spinning propellers and a little bit more detail, but these more cheaper budgety type ones still look really cool and represent nicely, and I think, yep, love it. It's cool. But, of course, it is only my opinion, as per usual. You might not like this at all. I will do the usual. I will take some photos of this and throw them on at the end, and you can check this out. It says a sausage finger test. They are a reasonably sized model. If you do enjoy what you saw today, don't forget some of those my way if you're able to spend the time to click that button. And of course, if you're clicking buttons, why not click the subscribe button if you're watching and haven't done that as yet. All right, everyone, I'll finish up by saying thank you so much for dropping past to check out the video today. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful model here from Oxford. All right, thank you so much for watching, and you all have an awesome rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.